I don't know what it is where AJ needs to kind of find what he had at Winter Tour last year with the ROK package, but at Pompano and at ROK, he kind of couldn't really get there.
That looks like a Formal track to me.
I'm going to go with Formal.
I'm going to have to go with Formal again. I'm going to go with French again, but I just hope he doesn't hit the barrier again in the final so he can challenge him.
AJ Myers locks into the pole over Danny Formal and Jake French by 63 thousandths of a second, separating the three. Oh, big contact.
And Morgatto's off.
De Tullio gets turned around. Kremers is wide.
I got hit by De Tullio again. Every time.
But he's going to need to get aggressive. Oh, and around goes Myers into the wall.
He hit me and I was out, but I'm over it all.
I was obviously quicker than AJ. AJ knew, but obviously he didn't want me to have any track position whatsoever. He was maybe trying to put me in the barriers on the inside.
Welcome to St. Petersburg, Florida, and to Tropicana Field, home of the Tampa Bay Rays, and this weekend, home of the ROK Cup USA Florida Winter Tour. My name's Andrew Clements here, live on Kart Chaser with Ron John Eversole. Ron John, we've been treated to great racing action so far in 2022.
But let's go ahead. The easiest one to pick is Shifter. So let's go around the room, boys. Who do we got? You obviously have the big three that are in it. Jake French, Danny Formal, AJ Myers.
I'm going to have to go with Formal again. I'm going to go with French again, but I just hope he doesn't hit the barrier again in the final so he can challenge him this time. Because last time he hit it in Pompano and still finished second, but I think this time he's going to get it done.
I'm going to go with Formal. Got to go with him. One of the reasons is I just think he's really good on the parking lots, but also he's going to be helping us out at Orlando USPKS with some coaching.
Oh, a little bias action here. T-Mac, who you got? You're a Texan now, man. You got to pull for French, right?
Boy, I Formal's my boy, and French is my boy, and I think that looks like a Formal track to me.
I don't know what it is where AJ needs to kind of find what he had at Winter Tour last year with the ROK package, because AJ Myers was by and far the fastest guy at Supernats, fastest guy this weekend with the KZ package that the Magic guys have. But at Pompano and at ROK, he kind of couldn't really get there.
The Senior ROK qualifying underway here. Marian Kremers has just slapped the wall here, coming on out of turn number 4. And the PSL Karting Barrel driver had just gone to the pole. He is still on pole right now by 2 thousandths of a second. And I think just washed out a little bit too wide and has made some serious contact with the barriers. And now he is going to get bumped, and he's going to have to watch the rest of this session from the sidelines and see how well his lap hold. We got another one here off. That is one of the other Barrel drivers. Here, 35 seconds to go. Matheus Morgatto with a heater. Marian Kremers with the crash right now finds himself with about 6 lap pressure tires and a P6 result.
Fusil, colonne, rod, kingpin.
The back is all fine.
Only the front?
Sorry.
Happens.
Sensing a little too hard. I hit the barrier on the side, like scraped across it, and then it just hooked.
Yeah.
Go right side. Right there.
It almost kind of bogged on the first one. Like it went and then it bogged just because it was in the rubber line. So just got to be careful from over there. It's probably going to be a lot grippier than it was in Papa.
Yeah.
final class on track for qualifying. Shifter ROK on the circuit here in St. Petersburg, about 25 drivers strong. And AJ Myers locks into the pole over Danny Formal and Jake French by 63 thousandths of a second, separating the three.
No bueno. Not enough. Should have gotten to the bathroom before the qualifying.
It's funny, we're both having understeer.
Same thing.
Our karts are great when it's super low grip, but in a high grip, I can't get the
struggles.
Yeah.
For me, it's just too much flex in the middle. For me, on this.
Yeah, I'm too stiff in the rear. So just it almost like it kind of slides on exit because it's so stiff and it doesn't dig in. But it digs in too much big for me.
I tried low ride height, low axle, high ride height, because in this kart, well, even the Burrow I ran.
Yeah.
And it was incredible off the corner. Boom! Like it would just, but in the high speed stuff, it was just never go in.
And it is Ramos on the power early. Does he get the jump and the whole shot to the bottom? They're going to close it off, and Ramos gets to the lead. And everybody makes it through turn number one. Tell you what, Marian Kremer's probably best start out of anybody there, up 3 spots from the outside lane. P6 down to P3. And Kremers aggressively down the inside in turn number 2. Hello, Marian Kremers to P2. Looking, he's going to do it again. Ramos goes wide. Kremers into the lead, and Ramos drops to second.
But Morgatto right now,
there he goes.
There he goes, yep.
Yeah, Morgatto not going to take any time wasted behind Ramos. He knows how quick Kremers looks right now. He wants to get to him. De Tullio is going to need to be equally quick as the field is starting to try and eat Diego Ramos alive. Here he comes, looking for the lead. Matheus Morgatto puts the bumper to him as Kremers sends it deep around the outside. And the world champion, Marian Kremers, is now under fire. There's Morgatto. Got him into 3. Ramos takes them both wide. Wow, Diego Ramos, the ultimate opportunist. And Morgatto's back on him. Now let's see if he pinches Ramos wide. Here comes Kremers. Kremers going to take De Tullio through as well. They stack up behind Morgatto. They can't let the point leader get away. Very smart driving by Matheus Morgatto to out chess match the field, and now he'll take it to the inside and block here with 3 to go. What a great battle here.
Looks like we're, 7-8 deep here for the lead.
We're tight. Look at Tullio. He's going to second. Ramos into third, and Kremers is back to fourth. Kremers was hoping they'd work with him, and they try to go to work on Morgatto. They're fighting for second. Morgatto gets a 2-car length gap. How good is the Paralyn of De Tullio? Matheus Morgatto rolls back through the field to win heat number 1. Ramos second. Kremers third. De Tullio fourth.
We
can't talk to. We're not friends.
No, we're not friends. We hate each other.
Yeah.
What the
Go away. Oh, I'm doing it?
Yeah.
Which one do you want first?
Either or. Have them go at the same time, maybe?
At the same time, you want again?
We hate each other.
Okay,
Is it gonna be live though? Broadcast?
Yeah, it'll be live. So continue that shit from the other day.
How? I'm so bad at
honestly, I would just hand them the mic and let them start fighting.
Okay.
Just like
What question is that? Yeah, after the less than. So maybe try tomorrow morning 8. Right? Or we do that. Because I know Morgatto is low, 100%. He always is. Lower than you. He's always low. Maybe it doesn't drop off so much if you go low.
Oh, that's some fun, boys. Here we go, ladies and gents. ROK Shifter, heat number 1. 12 laps. For one of the shortest races of their season. Let's go to the head flagman, Bobby Radaboy. Happy birthday, and we're green for heat number 1. And Danny Formal gets the whole shot. Yeah, Formal needs to dig deep here and try and pull that pace back up a little bit because AJ Myers is closing into him. 2-3 car lengths away for AJ. Across the stripe that time by. I think Formal was able to match him a little bit better pace-wise. Yeah, these guys are bouncing through half of this racetrack. I mean, it's just incredible. Danny Formal and the Costa Ricans' points lead will increase here at round 2. He wins heat 1. For Ron John Abersole, the Kart Chaser crew, thank you for tuning in. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Welcome back to St. Petersburg, Florida for the second of 3 days of action here at Tropicana Field. It is a beautiful Saturday morning. My name's Xander Clemens here in the booth alongside Ron John Ebersol. The field is coming onto the front stretch here, kind of late for the back markers, but they will have plenty of time as Morgatto's got a nice and slow pace. Coming into the start box. Oh, what a jump for Morgatto. Man, he got away good. Alessandro De Tullio, fastest driver on the circuit, 35.728, 2/10 quicker than your race leader, Matheus Morgatto. And also here watching Marian Kremers inside and able to get by on Santiago Fernandez. Nice move by Kremers. Heat 2 winner, Senior Rock, Matheus Morgatto. Look at this coming across the line. What just happened to Marian Kremers? He just got shuffled way wide on the final lap, finishes 10th. And we've got a driver in the wall in the final corner as well.
Yeah, I stopped having wheel spin like half as much.
I don't think I stopped doing wheels until
I mean, before I grabbed second gear, my wheel spin was gone. Just because I was leaning back and they finally got traction. Then, as soon as I stopped having wheel spin, I went straight to your bumper.
Here, Jake French getting ready to roll green. We'll let him get his helmet on, get everybody ready to go. ROK Pro Shifter coming up next.
Getting ready to get underway here at ROK, Florida ROK Tour. And Danny Formal once again with an incredible pole shot. Pole shot, that is. Off the outside pole, able to get around AJ Myers.
And we've got two together, and they are fighting here on the far side of the racetrack. That is Gianno Torino and one of the Burrell Art drivers. Is that David Greco? That was David Greco throwing hands with Gianno Torino. I don't know what in the world they were going at it for, but that's brought out the red flag because they're currently entering turn 3.
It was, I think Greco might have missed a shift or got caught up. And
Greco had something on the outside of 2 here.
When Greco went wide here, Gianno
was on his bumper,
or something.
So we were all right there.
Yeah.
But who crashed? Greco or you?
I just remember them going...
Greco and Torino. There was a big skirmish here, I think falling past Greco, and then Gianno got stuck wide, so he was on the inside, and they got tangled up coming off the team.
Yeah, you wheel spin a lot more than I did. But you didn't, did you lean back at all?
I tried to push myself back.
Because I'm midway through first gear and I'm already going.
So here we go. Check this out. It's like in the bobsled team, they're gonna push start themselves. See if everybody can get fired on up here. And then we'll line them around. So we're getting ready to go back green. Here we go. AJ Myers with the whole shot. And he closes off Formal. And so just as Formal did on the initial start, AJ Myers gets the jump off the green. It's not necessarily how much quicker those guys are. The biggest difference, their mistakes are just non-existent. Right. They are so consistent over lap after lap after lap. They don't make mistakes. They don't mess up. You can't, and they know that they can't really expect that from each other. They've got to find a way to get there. And right now, AJ Myers, as of last time by, is the fastest driver on the racetrack. He pulled a 10th and a half up on Formal to pull away from the Costa Rican. You can see the gap here from the American out in front. AJ Myers, the ultimate benefactor of the red flag, wins Heat 2.
This start, yeah, it got really loud. You didn't hear? No. It's bottom end, half throttle, no response, and it's really loud.
That was when you crashed for yourself. did he wall it in the last lap? Yeah.
Green flag coming. We've got it down to turn 1. Morgatto getting closed off. Oh, big contact. De Tullio gets turned around. Kremers is wide. 4 more Kart stacked on the inside of turn number 1. De Tullio's gone. Morgatto is gone. Bad heats for both, and the perfect weekend and perfect season will not happen here for Matheus Morgatto. Problems for Marian Kremers. The 327 is out there, and you can see the chain hanging off the right rear. So the PSL Karting Burrell Art driver is out as well. Checkered flag. ROK Senior heat number 3, and it's a Racing Edge Motorsports 1, 2, and 3.
I don't know how they didn't break this one as well because they hit the barriers.
I saw.
But so shit because they come so
They
fast.
come over and they break and you break.
No, but I
Nothing
mean,
to
you guys, the outside line, I have to wait until the line to go on gas.
Yeah.
The outside, no.
Oh, they went so early.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I wasn't even ready to go.
But this time I say I don't lift. And then I go like this and
I got hit by the Tullio again.
no.
Every time.
He pushed you out.
In turn 1. It wasn't, for sure he got also pushed, but every time we get together. Incredible. And then I dropped the chain. I was coming back, dropped the chain.
And I make the first corner.
I know, I saw.
But then when I went to do the right, I see the road. Doesn't matter, now I have less 12 left than a for sure if I arrive.
You start still decent enough.
I think like 8.
I already had the 9 from before. Before I started like maybe 10.
If you start 10, I start top 7. How'd you get past in the race? You can't pass.
I had no reads left. So I had no power. Yeah. Literally on both reads you can put your fingers in. Yeah, I was like half power. That, and I was going into a corner trying to give it throttle and it was nothing.
Whoever started where Formal is on the outside of row 1 has gone on to win the heat race. Can AJ Myers win from the bottom? Let's see. Looking for the green flag. We've got it. Down to turn number 1. Myers with the best start he's had all day. And he gets through on the inside. And AJ Myers gets the whole shot through 2.
Right now he's doing everything he possibly can to keep Danny Formal back behind him. And those top 5 have gotten away from the 6th place driver.
He's going to need to get aggressive with him. And I think he knows that too, that he's going to have to get up on the wheel, throw it down the inside, maybe have to deal with a little bit of side-to-side contact, but he's got to try it because otherwise none of these guys are going to feel like they're able to pass when they go into the main event because they won't have attempted it really on any of each other. AJ Myers takes him on the front stretch. He'll win heat 2, and he'll back it up and win heat number 3. Again, a little bit of trouble in paradise between Ramos and Morgatto after that 3rd heat race start. Let's see what the start here to the pre-final looks like. Lots of shoving, but everybody makes it out of 1. Morgatto with a deep slide around the outside. Here he goes on Mendez. Big moves from Matheus Morgatto to get up to 4th. About to be 3rd though. Morgatto goes by in turn 1. And just at the edge of the screen, Marian Kremers finally has seemed to figure out what he needed to have a good start and go forward and pick up more after that because he's up to 5th, 8 spots up, fastest driver on the racetrack. I mean, we're talking big-time gains here for the PSL Karting Burrell Art of Marian Kremers. Closing into Ramos. That's the guy he thinks might be at fault for driving him down into the barrier at the beginning of heat number 3. I don't know if there's going to be any love lost between Matheus Morgatto and Diego Ramos, and if that's going to be on display when he gets there. And it's not an if, he's going to get there.
Out there in front of Morgatto.
Oh, there he goes, he got him. Morgatto gets through in 6. Ramos going to answer back into 8. He'll go back on by. Great crossover by Diego. And so Ramos holds the lead to the final sector. Diego Ramos, your leader, coming onto the front straightaway. Matheus Morgatto back to P2.
Halfway.
Let's see. Oh, look, thought about it. Ramos threw a block into 1. He starts P3. That's almost guaranteeing P2. And oh, what a move by Morgatto for the lead. Ramos now to 2nd as Morgatto blocks, and we get another one off going into 8. And here comes the cavalry. Lucas Mendez to the bumper of Kremers now. Ramos has lost some ground to Morgatto. Nobody able to pass here. Mendez in 4th. And Mendez puts the hip check on Kremers and gets by Marian.
Looks like he went right back around him, or did he? No, he was able to hang on to that pass. Had somebody else make a move back there a little bit further amongst the group.
Matheus Morgatto.
Bam!
Rebounds, and oh, we got problems in the back. Lots of shuffling coming onto the front straightaway. Lucas Mendez gets shuffled down to 5th on the final corner. As De Tullio gets by, Kremers gets to 4th. Mendez back to 5th. Fletcher 6th.
At turn 3 was fun.
Oh, that's over under?
Definitely posted, man. I'm going to put rookie. Old man. Old man. What is this?
If you don't sign it, they can't give it to you. I mean,
if you don't sign, you cannot protest.
might as well try.
You sign, you can protest.
Is he hitting him? Really? Yeah. At this point, we're still okay. Like it's like pushing and shoving, but we're still okay. Like that in the middle of the corner when everyone checks up.
I know that.
Yeah.
You need to go and tell his father. Right now, you go and tell his father that he did this to your life.
They changed the pushback though?
No.
No? Did it change?
Seconds is a lot though.
Did it change the last corner?
Yes. Actually, maybe not that much because a lot of people probably are pushback. I hope.
Hopefully, yeah.
We got a big fight now.
You. Ken. One of these days I'm gonna wear it. I'm gonna wear it. Good.
This guy's gonna wear it too. Guy behind the camera? Yeah. Where's the camera? Nah? You scared, dog?
You ready for the final? Jumping in?
Hey, Greco's card available?
Yeah.
Oh man. Like I've seen someone go, you know, you push.
Yeah.
Maybe you come out swinging, but
Yeah. Completely deliberately. Yeah. Body slam.
he picked the biggest kid here too.
Oh, I know.
Hey, how's it feel to be at the front, bud?
That's a lot. Are you 5th or 7th?
Or it's gonna be, he's gonna rip us because right here is gonna be brand new, or it's gonna be undrivable. I flipped mine the first section when you're almost new.
Wow, I'd never touch mine. I kind of think I should have.
I think the best one is the first. Like
Yeah, you gotta do it. Yeah, you gotta do it.
You can do it every session too, but
because now they're too
such a big difference.
Yeah,
like this is the worst I've seen a Levante wore out.
I would agree.
And the crazy thing is the front's brand new, that front's brand new, and that rear's brand new. It's just that right here.
Just that right there. Yeah. It takes a toll out here.
I think turn 1 kills it. This one and then ski jump.
Yeah.
The ski jump.
Ski jump's probably the biggest thing.
At the end of the last session, I was 4-wheel.
Oh, I was too. I mean, I was this close to the barrier. Yeah. Yeah, you and I were exactly the same thing. You have a tighter line going in.
You're killing me on the braking into the hairpin.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. I hit you like 2 times.
I heard you. I was coming bum bum bum, and I just hear the motor. I'm like, oh my God, he's going so much quicker than me.
It was there and 1 and 2.
But I was catching him 1 and 2.
Yeah. I was catching you a little bit.
He was just.
But you were faster through the. Yeah. Oh my God. He was so, his exit speed's ridiculous. Yeah. You and I are kind of like drifting out, and he's just like.
Unbelievable. There you go.
It's come down to the whole shot every time. Myers on the inside, Formel on the outside, and oh, they are tight into 1. Myers gets the jump to 2. Great start here for AJ Myers. Danny Formel just about 2 car lengths away. French gets into 3rd. That gap back to Formel. It's just kind of, again, held station at 4/10. This time might be a little bit closer. 3 car lengths separated across the line. A 4.15 for AJ Myers. You can't make this stuff up. 3 thousandths better. Danny Formel that time around.
Ready to come down and pick up the checkered flag is going to be AJ Myers. Bam!
World Championship. Close the door.
Yeah.
Probably crash both of us, but at the end of the day, it's me who's the championship.
Yeah.
Now, so
I can't do it.
We just have to be careful of the line that doesn't destroy us. Because I don't know if you can tell you guys tomorrow how much closer he is to us.
and then
So
triple
there's
points.
triple points. Oh.
So it's double. This weekend's double.
Yeah.
And then last weekend is triple.
Wow, I didn't know. So he could still. But there's no drop.
Yeah, no, so it's very hard.
Yeah.
We have to have, I think, worse than second or third.
Yeah, we would have to knock it off. And that's the bad.
Well, Dudu and Barrichello are the same.
Yeah. And Saraceno
was there all the time. No, but Barrichello's hard.
Yeah.
Dudu is so fast.
That was closer though. I was closer that time.
I got a little bit further.
The weather helps my car.
Well, see, ironically, it's Switzerland. We like heat's good for that.
1367. Oh, he's looking at my pipe to see the carburation. 1367. That's the best it's ran, for sure.
Windy Tropicana Field here in St. Petersburg, Florida for the ROK USA Florida Winter Tour.
No, give me nervous.
Here we go. ROK Pro Senior getting set to go green. The main event here from the morning. The field is lined. Nice and slow. Morgatto's got him on the power. Big jump for Morgatto into turn number 1.
Boy, it didn't take Diego very long to jump over there and cover that spot to the inside.
Oh man, and the entire inside lane just got absolutely pile drived behind Jeremy Fletcher and Marian Kremers. Ramos, a tenth of a second better than Morgatto. Looking back to the field, there was Marian Kremers through frame. So he's fallen down, as mentioned here, back to 9th off the start. Alessandro De Tullio into 2. Ooh, just gets the nose in and gets clear on Adam Ali. He'll take over the 4th spot, sets his sights on Cameron Weinberg.
Alessandro De Tullio up 10 positions. That's a lot, certainly, as he's been moving through this top part of the pack.
Look at this move by De Tullio for 3rd. Brings Kremers by. Here comes Mendez. Weinberg's off the podium, and Alessandro De Tullio into P3. Can Kremers get there? Can he deliver another podium here for the 2nd winter tour in a row for the PSL karting group? Or will Alessandro De Tullio help give some life back to Parallel USA, because they lost the race win? We just got notice in Mini Rock, Jack Island DQ'd for some carbon buildup on the motor.
Picking up the white flag with 1 to go.
Yeah, De Tullio knows it. We'll see if he goes defensive here. White flag in the air. Your leader still safely out in front of Matheus Morgatto. Kremers not able to do much through 2. Yellow flags there. Here's our race leader and race winner. Matheus Morgatto wins in ROK Senior.
Wow. Tremendous run.
And here comes the fight across the line. De Tullio holds off Kremers. He'll take the podium.
Was it 2 to go flags? I didn't see them.
No, they didn't do that.
No.
I was pissed off because they left the cart in the last corner for 3 laps, and I couldn't overtake you in the hairpin because there was already yellow over there.
Oh, really?
I got a couple of times, I got really close, and I pulled out and fucking yellow flag. I did a 6 every lap when I was catching up to you.
Yeah.
69, 69, 69, 69.
Check it, Terry. I did a 7 with 140.
I did 65.
69, 69, 69.
No way.
I did 65, but I have a 40 of Atari.
My engine was at 140 though. When I took it off, it started out the bottom. Fuck.
That's it? I pulled in, there was like 4.
You went back to like where I was.
I was 3 behind you, I think.
Why?
Because he went and I went on the throttle and just nothing happened. And they didn't push me from behind until the braking zone. And then Ramos...
Yeah, but you went down to like...
Yeah, Ramos closed me off. So I'm like this in the braking, I get hit from behind. I go on top of Ramos a little bit, then Mendes goes around the outside. And then I just got like squished in the middle, in between 1 and 2. And then you go around, everybody go around.
You were like, what, 12? I think 15
I was
maybe?
way back.
Yeah. I hope you got the video of the start, because I went around the outside like this. Pretty sick.
We shot photo.
I want that video.
I don't want to see it.
I see my dad just going like down on the stands like... I was like, I didn't look at the micron once.
You went in on him right at the right time because I was going to go in on you otherwise.
Oh yeah, I was like
Kremers is coming.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was
going
going.
last corner like.
I was gonna go in.
I almost went over you.
I was hoping.
Cause you like shifter like kind of Euro blocked me.
I was gonna go in and you in turn 2 if you didn't go in there.
Yeah.
Oh, when I saw Barrow there, I thought it was you. At first.
In the wall?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, same. I was like, oh shit, Kremers at it again.
Fuck you.
You're good at it. I'll leave you
Let's turn up.
Here we go, off to Bobby Radamore. The main event, ROK Pro Shifters away. Myers gets closed off. Danny Formal gets the hole shot. Jake French to third. Formal instantly went across the racetrack and made Myers have to give. And now Myers is under fire from Jake French for second.
Looks like Jake better look over his shoulder too because he's under fire as well from Gianno Torino.
Let's see down the front stretch. AJ Myers got clear racetrack now. Doesn't have to worry about French. Can he run down Formal? He was 1/10 of a second faster last time by. So Jake French right there.
On his bumper.
He's close, but he'll need to get aggressive. 3 to go. Not a lot of time left. Every point matters here in the championship. They know, especially in AJ Myers' case, all the points that he racked up through the heats here. He's trying to minimize the damage that Danny Formal is about to do right now. If he doesn't have a mechanical issue, here goes French. Oh, and around goes Myers into the wall. AJ Myers gets turned into the barrier side by side with Jake French, and the driver who won the pre-final, won the majority of the heats, qualified on pole, is out in turn number 7. And oh, that was a little bit of a hand gesture from AJ Myers. A thank you very much for sending my championship to the dumpster. Formal will not only keep the points lead, he's going to add to it. His hand's already in the air. The Costa Rican is going to take round 1 and round 2 as well in St. Pete. Bam! Danny Formal, a look to the heavens and a look at the NASA panel, and he is ecstatic as he pulls it over here. And I got a feeling, Ron John, we're going to see some donuts out of the 437.
No doubt about that.
Jake French finishes second, and boy, were there some fireworks here on the final lap.
What a tremendous run there for Danny. I noticed earlier he was actually over here by our area.
And
So
there we go.
just looking down on the front stretch right here, thinking over and over again about what he was going to do when it came to that start. And lo and behold, there he is.
And he's got no idea, besides passing the stalled AJ Myers in the barrier, as to what happened. But that was one heck of a burnout here, and he's had a little bit of practice doing it, because for the last 3 ROK Pro Shifter main events, they've been won by the 437.
Pretty fast. That's in real time. So I was all the way right here.
Was that the fast left-hander?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought that was AJ.
No, I had more than half a cart. I had the right of way.
Congrats on the championship. One race you got lucky, huh?
Yeah, I want to see the tongue. Yeah. It's the
Jamie, I need juice or pull you away.
Excuse me.
The thing is, when I was all the way inside, I had the line.
Look, his rear tire is at the back of my side pocket. Yeah, so can we please protest that?
What happened out there?
He got down the inside, got to the apex, and he hit me, and I was out. But I'm over it all. I'm not upset with Jake. It is what it is. I'm upset that we made a mistake as a team that cost me the race at the end, and it really sucks I didn't get a chance because I was driving one arm tied behind my back right there, and it sucks.
Yeah, well, you say it sucks. What was the kart handling like out there?
Well, the car was great. We just ended up changing the gear ratio back to what I wanted, but it was not actually that gear. I was down 5 miles an hour, shifting in between gears everywhere. It was a real struggle.
Can you kind of explain what happened in that turn 7 when you passed AJ Myers?
I was obviously quicker than AJ. AJ knew. You know, I gave him a left tap in that same spot, you know, warning him, hey, I'm faster than you here. I'm probably going to stick it in here. He left the door wide open. I had to run. I had more than a half a card inside of him, and I had to pass Mage, but obviously he didn't want me to have any track position whatsoever. He was maybe trying to put me in the barriers on the inside. I don't know what his thought was, but we are going to protest that. I mean, I had fully more than half a card on the inside of him. So.
Welcome to a water fountain if you want.
That's a loss. I just shit myself in here. Sorry. You're in a constant state of